You have to be a certain kind of stupid to do what this nurse did. And I don't even want to, I didn't even want to do this video, but it's important that you all get to see what kind of stupid this actually was, because this is very avoidable. This ain't even fumbling the bag. This was just downright idiotic, petty, stupid, hating, just all that, all of the above. Let's get into it, and hopefully none of you nurses out there would ever do such a thing. This is probably the dumbest thing I've probably ever reported on, but it should be reported. Let's get into it.
But you can live pretty well by yourself.
Now, before we talk about what we're about to talk about, I need y'all to hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, so you don't miss any of the content that's popping off over here at the channel. Thank you in advance. Now, I've never claimed to be the perfect nurse. I've made mistakes. Most nurses have made mistakes. Probably every nurse has made mistakes. And again, every day is a learning process. But to do something like this, again, is not a mistake. This is what happens when you get your nursing license and you are still unhappy with yourself. You have some healing to do. You have something going on internally that will cause you to do something like what I'm about to get into. Now, for what you're seeing on the screen, this is actually the Facebook post. So to catch you up, a young woman had a procedure done. It turns out that she knew the nurse that was doing or assisting with the procedure that she was having completed. Turns out that after the procedure was done, she leaked her MyChart to the internet and to her friends. That is some of the most low-class stuff you can possibly do as a nurse. Now, I'm going to assume that the nurse who did this was probably very young, because that sounds like something that a young person would do. But I wouldn't put it past anybody in this day and age. I don't know why you felt like it was appropriate to do something like that. You broke the law. You violated HIPAA violations. You put your hospital at risk. You just did a bunch of stuff that was unnecessary. You're probably going to get sued. The hospital is also probably more than likely going to get sued. But let's get into this. I'm going to read the post. And the post reads, "A bee just played for real. Imagine going to the hospital thinking you are in good hands while recovering from surgery, and you end up knowing your nurse." I'm going to stop right there, because if it came out that if it was some sort of issue, y'all had a personal interaction and you are just uncomfortable. I'm talking to you as a possible patient, and you are uncomfortable with this nurse possibly deep diving into your personal information. Switch nurses. Ask for a different nurse. I understand it may be short-staffed, but that is your right to ask for a different nurse to avoid situations like this. Only to find out the HOE posting your MyChart records on her close friends, like it wasn't gonna get back to you. A B, you know us since effing 5th grade. Shaking my head. Some of y'all don't need to be working in the medical field. It is never okay to post anyone's personal information online. And then on top of that, in my face, talking to me while caring for me is insane. It's all good though. Handled half of that, and now I'm finna sue you. Easy money. I guarantee you it's probably lawyers knocking on her door right now, trying to figure out how they can be a part of it, because they probably making her all kind of offers. I'm sure the hospital has offered some sort of settlement, because this was quite stupid. This was quite stupid in every sense of the word. Like, you can't really justify this. She knew the girl since 5th grade. I don't know if they were friends. I don't know their prior history. And quite frankly, it doesn't matter. As a healthcare professional, you have no business leaking anybody's information, but especially somebody you know. You have no business leaking their information out to the public. I don't care if you don't like them. I don't care if she messed with your dude, if she slapped your mama. It ain't worth what's about to come with this. You better find some way. I'm not promoting getting even or anything like that, but you better find some other way to handle your issues. You better pray about it. You better talk to God about it. Something. Because this right here gots to be top 10, or I would even say top 3 stupidest ways to lose your license as a nurse. I can almost guarantee you she's going to lose her license. And if she doesn't lose her license, this will probably be on her license. And what hospital is going to want to hire you, or what facility is going to want to hire you knowing that you leaked out information? So they found her name and everything like that. And I'm not going to post it. I'm not going to post her name. I'm not going to say her name. I don't need to do all that. But she's cooked. She is cooked. All that time, going to nursing school, doing tests, doing papers, going through everything that you go through in nursing school, just to fumble the bag the way you did. How stupid can you be? This was dumb. And I'm talking about dumb in every sense of the word. So avoidable. Didn't have to happen. But your ego and your jealousy and your hurt and your pain and that unhealed pain just got the best of you, to the point that you felt like you had to leak that woman's information to your friends. Ma'am, you deserve to lose your license. Yes, you do. You deserve it. I would never want you as my nurse. I would never want you working on anybody that I know as their nurse. You should lose your license. That was stupid. That was stupid. On every sense of the word. And that just goes to show you what kind of people that you do have in this field. You have to be careful, because she is the type, if she'll throw her friend under the bus like that and leak her information out to the public, what do you think she'll do to somebody she really don't F with for real? A woman like her is dangerous. A nurse like that is dangerous. Y'all have to be careful. And I truly think this is why nurses need to have yearly mental evaluations by professionals with credentials, because you have stuff like this. To risk your license over something like this is really giving I'm off kind of vibes. It's giving I'm off. Something ain't right with me. I'm missing a couple screws. This was stupid. Ladies, gentlemen, please do not lose your license over something so stupid. If somebody come into your ER or into your wherever you work at as a nurse, and you see them as a patient, and y'all got some sort of issue or problem, you got the right to refuse a patient. You can say, hey, listen, I don't feel comfortable taking this patient. I need somebody else to do this, or something like that. You got that right. But don't go leaking people's information online. Are you kidding me? How stupid can you be? Just another example of how people fumble their bag. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, but let's continue the conversation in the comments. Please hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, so you don't miss none of the action that we got over here. I just don't know. I'm done. I just don't know. I don't know.